and let us all do we can to build a better future.
With that being said, Daniel, you got a story for the people. What is going on?
So I just want to remind people that there is a number of countries outside the U.S., and the U.S. Doesn't like it when you don't do things. So this is a story about the U.S. did an airstrike in Syria because a building belonged to or was used by Iran. And that's enough reason. I mean, hey, there's a building that has people that own it from another country. We can't have that unless they're corporations. That's what Iran should have incorporated. That was the mistake they made.
You gotta be kidding me.
If you don't incorporate, it's like, what are you even doing? We're going to take your building out. So the U.S. military said it carried out airstrikes on Tuesday in Syria's Deir al-Zor against facilities used by groups affiliated with Iran's elite Revolutionary Guard Corps. Which, yeah, okay. The strikes came even as the U.S. aimed to respond to a draft agreement proposed by the European Union that would bring back the 2015 nuclear. Remember, Iran, you can trust us. I'll also bomb that Iranian thing. Right, that one. Bomb it. And so, anyway, so this is the one that Trump, Iran that the former President Trump abandoned and the current Biden is trying to revive. It's been a little more than a year, so blowing up their buildings might not be. Hey, Kit, remember when I was trying to get you to be friends with that guy, but then he blew up your garage and everything was still fine?
No.
Oh yeah, right.
No.
Right, we wouldn't do that. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Anyway.
Yeah. Plus, I need my garage. Parking in my neighborhood is really difficult. Okay.
See, there you go. So the military central command said in a statement that such strikes were aimed at protecting U.S. forces from attack by Iran-backed groups. A reminder that I'm not sure that there really are that many Iran-backed groups that have attacked Americans, and they're also in another country that's not theirs, trying to defend themselves and emplacements that aren't theirs from groups that I don't know specifically how much approval Iran has to have these facilities in Syria from Syria, but it's like, kicking someone else off your neighbor's lawn with force. And so it cited such an incident in August 15th where they did a drone attack on a compound run by coalition and U.S.-backed Syrian opposition fighters with no casualties, said the U.S. The president gave the direction for these strikes, so, Biden's responsible for it.
Well, here...
I get the crazy thing is, I'm going to take a guess how much those probably like a drone with a Hellfire missile.
Yeah.
There you go. That's $10,000 student loan forgiveness right there.
I think the Hellfire missile might cost a little bit more than $10,000.
Oh, 100,000 is what I'm saying. But yeah, it's probably like $1 million. Remember, we in Afghanistan, we paid people $20,000 to $25,000 a year, or $18,000 a year to fire a one-time use $25,000 grenade launcher that could move in midair to shoot at people that made $20 a month.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to say something here because Dan, remember when we were at the old studio, the one that was in the basement way back in the day, right? So we covered at Hard Lens Media when Trump was still president about this one drone that was flying into Iranian airspace. It cost $100 million.
Oh yeah.
And it was shot out of the sky by the Iranian security forces with a $30,000 rocket. So $100 million U.S. drone shot down with a $30,000 rocket. So I don't want to ever hear this excuse that we can't pay off student debt or student debt forgiveness. And I also want to shout out to Fair and Balance who wrote, isn't it funny how none of this was in the mainstream media today? Oh, wait, here it is, folks. This is what student loans was distracting you from. There you go. And let's see. It's just... It's just madness and stupidity, folks. That's all it is. Daniel, do you have any other final words you'd like to add to the story?
No, I just want to remind people that we're still bombing other countries. Then, with money we clearly have, apparently.
Yeah. One other note here, too. How do you think Americans would feel if some foreign country did this to us? Bring that up at either like anyone who's like a diehard Republican voter or diehard Democratic voters barbecue. Notice everyone will be shut up or silent or they'll come up with some BS excuse. I know that this happened into an American city. People will be foaming at the mouth demanding vengeance. I know that for a goddamn fact.
But Kit, we have freedom. So that makes us different.
They hate us.
No other country has freedom. They haven't invented it yet. They haven't
Oh.
patented it. It's not even been copywritten.
They
Just
hate
here.
us. They hate us because they ain't us. There we go.